Hi, my name is Sander Dales, CEO of Short Teams. Today, I'll have an interview with the sales and account manager at instinctools, Mrs. Natalia Schmel. instinctools, based in Germany, Belarus, Poland, Ukraine, and the USA, has a remarkable client base, with clients such as the Swiss Red Cross, Helvar, Lycian, Spectec, and Lunettes pour tous. During this interview, we'd like you to get acquainted with Mrs. Schmel and instinctools, and I'll ask her to give some wonderful insights about working with a nearshore development team. All right, so welcome, Natalia, for being with us here today. So let's kick things off and start with the first question. Can you tell me the story of instinctools?
Hi, Sandra. Nice to meet you. So yes, for sure, I can tell you the story of instinctools. instinctools is an European IT consulting and software development company established 2000. So in a month, we will celebrate our 22nd anniversary. So previously, the company was represented only in two main locations, in Stuttgart in Germany and in Belarus. But now we have 5 offices in Central and Eastern Europe. So we opened offices in addition in Poland, in Ukraine, and also in the USA. Historically, we started as a Java-oriented company, but nowadays we house expertise in so many technologies and fields. So business intelligence, big data, cloud consulting, DevOps, mobile application development, and web solutions. We focus on being up to date and following the market trends. If we see the technologies on market that we think will be popular, we try to grow this technology expertise internally in advance to be prepared for market requests.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, maybe also some addition I would like to add. Our team is constantly growing, and now we have 350 employees, to be exact, 356 for today. Actually, this number includes not only developers, it includes but also project managers, business analysts, UI UX specialists, manual and automated QA specialists. So our employees, when we are speaking about our employees, all our employees are in-house.
Yeah. Okay. And so how did you start with instinctools, and what is your background?
I have been in IT sales for more than 10 years. Also to be exact, 12 already. Well, I never would have thought that I would get into this field actually. By education, I graduated from a linguistic university. I studied Germanistic, and then I studied international management in Germany, in Munich. I joined the instinctools 5 years ago. Previously, I worked only with German-speaking clients, so from DACH region only, Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. But at instinctools, I started with a client from all over the world. So for sure, Europe, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland, France, UK, Finland, and also another other end of the world. So USA, Canada, Australia. One of my colleagues has also a client from Japan, not me.
So all over the world, literally.
Yes.
Yeah, all makes the work diverse, right?
Yeah.
All right. And so can you tell me a bit then about maybe your secret sauce or the secret sauce of instinctools? What are the leader principles that, you discovered or instinctools discovered and which has benefited and contributed to your success?
Oh, well, it's certainly not about leadership, but I personally really appreciate such qualities as honesty and transparency. And I'm still here because of that, I would say. I definitely appreciate the company's passion to develop. The company is constantly improving. We have our goals. For sure, they are periodically adjusted. We do our best to achieve them, and therefore we are always looking at what we can do more and better than yesterday.
Yeah.
So continuous improvement and moving forward is an example that the company sets for our employees. And I would say it stimulates our employees also to constantly improve and set personal goals instead to go to the work every day.
Yeah.
And and the other fact, the third one, I personally value is that fact that our Instinct Tools management team tries to synchronize with our employees with next business goals and future plans, strategic plans also, and asks for our feedback. It doesn't mean actually that all ideas of our employees are taken into work, no, but from my point of view, it's a strange step from management team, and company is first of all people, and they try to synchronize with the team at all.
Yeah, it is all about people, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And so who has been, a great inspirator to you, or who has opened doors for you? What other maybe leaders do you look up to?
So actually our owners, we have 4 owners in our company, and all of them are still working for the company every day. And being responsible for different fields of activity in the company. And the company represented by them actually set this example, not only for me, but I guess for everyone in our company, but including me too.
Yeah. All right. And so, if we get back to the company, to Instinct Tools itself, what is the biggest strength, you say? And, what you already shared some of it, but what stacks and verticals are you specialized in?
So actually, I would like to start not with the technical approach. I would like to start with our development approach. And I guess it's really our strength, because we first try to understand what needs to be done for business goals, for business point of view of the client, and how we can achieve this with development of a project.
Yeah.
To do this, we divide the project into several phases and do it step by step. We start with workshops and we continue with the discovery phase. Then we have something like design proposal and approval phase. And only after that, we have development. So this approach helps us to minimize the numbers of redevelopment, and it helps us to take care about the budget of the client. And when we, so one step back about the technology at our company, from the technology point, we started as software development company with focus on Java, but nowadays we house expertise not only Java, so we house expertise in, for sure in Java, in full stack JavaScript. So Node.js, AngularJS, React.js, Vue.js, I would say many other JS we have right now on the market.
Yeah.
We house expertise on also in mobile development and in native and cross-platform, in DevOps, so I would say in business intelligence already. So it's not technology, but it's really popular field we have in the company, and it's popular from our side of our clients and so on.
Yeah. And, especially when you have over 350 people, it's obvious that you'll be in multiple tech stacks and multiple verticals. All right. And so how does
actually, I would like, sorry for interruption. Yes, I would like to add also, so we think not much with the technology as with the solution our clients ask.
Yeah, which is, I think, a really strong approach, because in the end, it is all about the solution, of course. Then how do you obviously you have many people, so how do you take care of staff and create team spirit?
So we pay much attention to the corporate values when feeding talents and growing them up. Our focus is building the innovation culture inside the company. Instinct Tools people are not coders or only task takers. We add more value to our customers' business with consulting, sharing of our tech and vertical expertise. And as I mentioned already, the company and the team is what differs Instinct Tools from our competitors.
Okay. And so, what tools for collaboration and also for remote work, does the team have experience with, or do you work with?
So I would say with all standards. Of course, we are good at all the corporate gold standard, like Atlassian Suite, Microsoft Suite, Google Suite, etc. We use Jira as a time and task tracking system. For messaging, we are using Microsoft Teams, Slack, Trello, sometimes also Telegram chat, so different. But here it depends all on our client. What tooling our client prefers, we can use it, and we use it already to make smooth and easy integration in the client team.
Yeah.
If the client doesn't have own systems or preferences, in this case, we invite them to ours.
Yeah, which makes sense. Okay, and if you would start with a remote development team, what resources would you recommend?
This is also not so an easy and simple question, I would say. It depends all on the situation. For example, the first situation, the client has an idea and it seems to him that only developers are needed, but the idea is still in an early stage. And in this case, I would advise starting with a team that would include an architect, a business analyst, project manager, and UI UX specialist.
Mm-hmm.
So this team could start with a workshop and later continue a discovery phase, prepare project requirements, look at competitors, and make necessary description for the future development team. Make also duration and budget estimation for the client if necessary. But the second situation, it's like a classical outsourcing. The client has clear project requirements, product owner on his side, and understand what to do, so to say. And in this case, I would like to recommend to start with a team, so with developers, require technology stack, with QA engineers, I guess also with UI UX specialist and with a project manager. But it really depends on the situation, on the client situation. And we try first to understand and then to advise which is the most efficient way and why.
Yeah. And in the end, so it all comes down to, let's say, the stage or phase the client is in and their, I would say, personal need. And you can adjust that accordingly, of course. Right. Okay. And so what would be the ideal start for a team then? Can you explain maybe your typical process?
So I wouldn't say it's ideal. I would like to describe the most popular approach to start we have had for the last years. So most often we have such a client with whom we start with a workshop and discovery phase, and only after that the development. So we initiate the workshop with our client, which usually lasts 2-3 days, and where our team spends the half of the time with the client and the half of the time is working internally offline. Within this workshop period, we try to clarify issues both on the business side and on the technical side, and share our assumptions, highlight points to research. We share also our suggestions to the client and so on. And as the next step, we estimate how much time we will need to do this discovery, to do this research for selected issues we highlighted with the client during the workshop, and started the discovery phase. The duration is different. So sometimes it can be 2 weeks, sometimes it can be 2 months. So it depends on what the client came to us with and on the complexity of the project at all. And only after workshop, discovery phase, and research, we present the result of our work to the client, and only after that we agreed on the development phase, and the development phase begins. So this scenario is most common now at our company, but the classical outsourcing, we have to. So when the client come to us and asks for only for hands, only for development, for example, 2-3-5 Java or JavaScript developers for a year or for some months. So in this case, we prepare to the client also CVs of developers, or not only developers, it could be also QA engineers or business analysts or project managers. And then we continue to discuss with the client from this point of view how we can start and what is necessary.
Yeah. So again, having the size of the, Instinct tools obviously gives you the experience and expertise to help different and many types of clients. So depending on the needs of the clients, obviously. All right. And so,
Yes,
so what do you think about the collaboration with Short Teams?
So first we try to work with short teams on a basic approach without a subscription. So to see what a quality of requests or leads is on this platform, how they will fit our profile and our company strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, we understand that leads we have already seen without a subscription have a good potential. And it was interesting to us to get access to leads pipeline with a subscription. So, and we hope it will be a good collaboration.
Yeah, so do we. And what do you think then is the biggest strength of Short Teams?
Technology and vertical expertise, of course, and deep understanding of the tech industry and client needs. And also, I guess it's possibility to find a perfect match between customers' needs and requirements and the outsourcing partners from another one side.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. Well, good to hear. All right, so we're nearing the end of the interview. I have a final question for you, which I think is interesting for all the people who are watching this as well. In which direction do you think IT is moving in, let's say, the coming 5 years?
It's really so a not easy question, I would say. I think we are moving towards the meta universe, not in 5 years for sure, but it's our future. But for the next 5 years, we will focus on projects for this time, for people, for businesses. But the future is in the meta universe, I guess.
That's an interesting one. All right, thanks for your time today, Natalie. It was very interesting, and looking forward to moving forward with you guys. Would you like us to introduce you to Instinct Tools or some of our other partners? Let us know in the comments or send us an email at info@shortteams.com.